What is up, guys? Welcome back to Six Stroke Madness Level 4 Patreon people. So happy that you guys decided to jump on this lesson with me today. So this is the fourth and final one for this Six Stroke Madness, unless we find something else to work on. Just a little bit of a review before we get started. Of course, we talked about in the last lesson that we did this in different subdivisions. But in the last lesson, we started using this as a drum fill. So we did it kind of like that Motown feeling thing. That kind of vibe, 16th note triplets with a quarter note at the end. One. So like if we do it second half, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 3 and a 3 and a 4. Pineapple, pineapple, cheese. All right. Anyways, then we did it as a groove using eighth notes at the end. I hope you guys worked on that, did that over and over again, built up some speed and built up the feel. Remember that I was saying that you have to rely on the bounce and kind of imply that there's a crescendo. I didn't write a crescendo in there. It's not an actual crescendo, but it kind of builds that anticipation up to those accents. All right, so now we're going to do the classic jazz kind of drum fill thing. So let's not waste any more time. Let's jump right in. Yes, indeed. Once again, thank you guys. Thank you, Patreon people. Really appreciate the support, helping us reach our goal of teaching 1,000 students a month. It's amazing. Six Stroke Madness. Let's get it. All right, so here we are. Last lesson, we covered these. Now we're on number 17. So this is going to start with our floor tom. Then we're going to play all those diddles on the snare, and then rack tom, and then floor tom. So notice there's no accents. It's kind of, they're still implied, but this is also continuous. So it's just 6 strokes, 6 strokes, 6 strokes. It's kind of like what we were doing up here on measure number 10, except we did those all on the snare. So now what would ordinarily be our accents, we're playing those on the toms, and then all the diddles are on the snare. This is a very common use of the 6-stroke roll. So this is just repeating this over and over again. So let's, I'll show you how to do it. I'll show you really slow. I'll show you the sticking, all that stuff. Here's what it sounds like. Let me give you guys a different view of that. So starting with our right in this position, and it's a 6-stroke roll, right, left, right, left, right. And we, continue the 6-stroke with the repeats. So. Let's do that in time, 80 beats per minute. I'm going to pull up the sheet music again. There you guys go. That click is going to land on your right hand or your floor tom, if that helps you guys. And then everything else is in between. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. Bit challenging at a slower tempo for me. It tells me I got to work on it some more. Let's try it at 100. Here we go. 1, 2, ready. All right. I hope I hope you guys are able to get that. It's like I said, this very common 6-stroke roll fill kind of exercise solo thing. A lot of jazz drummers use this in their solos. I use this a lot in ska and reggae, ska music especially, but I don't use it too much in reggae, but This is one of my go-tos. I love the 6-stroke roll. So anyways, I'm going to give you guys a different view so you can just see what that looks like. Let's go in the middle at 90. Here we go. One more time. 1, 2, ready, go. All right, guys. So that's how you do it. That's right hand lead. Starting with your right on your floor tom. Again, I know I'm doing it at just like, I'm kind of jumping ahead and doing medium tempo, fast tempo, whatever you want to call it. So if this is something, you're learning this sticking, you're learning this rudiment, then take your time with this. Look at the sheet music and, go over it. When I first learned this 6-stroke pattern, I practiced that pattern day and night in my sleep. I was like dreaming about right, left, right, left, right, left, right. It was like all I did. So yeah, just work on it and you'll get it. All right, moving on. Using this in context, now we're reversing this. So we're starting with our beat and then we're doing this as a 1-measure fill. Okay. That means so the last note we play is on our rack tom on our left, so we can crash on our right here. Okay. So if we're starting with our right on our floor tom, that lands on the click, and then we end with our right on the crash. Let's try it together. I'm going to do this a couple times at 90 beats per minute. Here we go. 1, 2, ready. All right, very cool. Let me give you guys a different angle of that without the sheet music. So here we go. Last one. Hey. All right, I kind of missed the last one, but you feel it. You feel what I'm doing, right? I hope. All right, cool. So now let's switch that up and try that left-hand lead. All right, so not going to lie, the left-handed one is a little bit difficult for me, as everyone. But we're going to give it a shot. So, all right, so here we are. This is on the second page. Okay, well, it's the same exact thing as this, except we're reversing. So now we are playing our left hand first, left hand on the rack tom, and then left, right, left, right on the floor. So that means, first we're just going to do this repeating like we did the first time. So let's try that at 80 beats per minute. And you guys are not even seeing what I'm doing. I always do this. There we go. Here we are. Measure number 20. Left hand on the rack. Left, right, left, right. All right. So we're going to just repeat this over and over again. I'm going to slow it down so you guys can see what I'm doing here. And then I'm going to play it in context. All right, so another angle here for you guys, just slowly. So remember, like before, we were doing it like this. Now we're doing it like this. Okay, so think about, this is something I always tell my one-on-one students. Think about how it sounds, and how it feels versus what it looks like. So, the other one, we're going down the toms where it has that feel. So the high tom, dun dun, dun dun. And then that's reversed when we do left hand lead. All right, so think about that when you're playing. Think about the melody of the toms and the snare and what you're playing, and then how that feels. That helps me play it correctly more than it helps me looking at it. I'm happy that I can play both, but it helps me more to think about the melody. High tom, low tom versus low tom, high tom. All right, so let's give it a shot. 80 beats per minute. Repeating. Here we go. 1, 2, measure 20. Ready, go. Two. Again. Let's try it again. 1, 2, ready, go. Okay. Oh man, that left one is a struggle. It's a struggle for me. Let's go a little bit faster. Can I even do this? Let's try it. 1, 2, ready, go. Okay. Man, I really have to think about that. Left hand lead, It's always a problem. All right, so now let's do the same thing. This is kind of weird, like it's split in between two pages. That's just the way this program lets me write it out. But basically, we're just playing this as a beat for one measure, and then we're playing this 6-stroke roll with a left hand lead. So, let's just remember that there's a beat right here, measure 21 with a crash. I can't, unfortunately, on this video, I can't show you both because, I guess you can see it like that. All right, I'll leave it like that. All right, so now something to keep in mind. As I mentioned before, we're starting with our fill with our left hand. We're ending with our right, which means what? That means we're going to be crashing with our left here. If you want to do it comfortably. I mean, if you can finish this 6-stroke roll with your right and crash with your right, that's cool, but I prefer to crash with my left. So it just makes me feel more synchronized, I guess you can say. All right, so let's try that. Let's bring it back down to 90, just a nice medium tempo. We're going to use this in context as our drum fill. Left hand lead. Here we go. Starting with our drum beat. 1, 2, ready, go. I'll tell you one thing, that is hard for me. Let's try it again so you guys can just see what I'm doing here. And here we go. 2, ready, go. man, I'll tell you what. You know, when you like, I'm so used to doing the right-handed one, so doing it left-handed is just, wow, what a struggle bus. All right, guys, so that's six-stroke madness. There's a bunch of other directions you can take this. You can use this in so many different ways. I didn't even get on the most common, like the other most common. All right, yeah. I think you guys get the idea. I love the six-stroke. Six-stroke in ska music. Love it, love it, love it. I hope you guys have as much fun as I do with the six-stroke. It's my favorite. It's my favorite rudiment. And I love using it in so many different ways. I love using it in solos. There's a really cool combo that I would love to show you guys sometime. If you guys do want to learn that six-stroke combo, just hit me up. You can take a one-on-one with me anytime you want. So, anyways, this has been Six-Stroke Madness. I want to thank you guys personally again for signing up with a Patreon and helping me reach that goal of teaching 1,000 people a week, a month, and so on and so forth. So, I hope you enjoyed the Six-Stroke Madness. I'll see you guys on the next one.